The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first? And he's following up! Goal! Colombia! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Tottenham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Casillas did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe is onto this. Stojkovic looking for the run, and it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic, Cruyff, and this is Ronaldo. Totti, Nakata. Always onto this. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Colombia with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Cruyff. Zanetti. He's found a way past. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's superb. He's in a good position here. Totti does really well to win the ball there.
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. And that's been intercepted. Aims beyond the... Shot, surely! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Colombia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
This looks promising. 30 minutes gone. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. And Silvestre. And that has put paid to that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gerrard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Nakata. Mbappe! Mbappe is flagged offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Stojkovic.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Schlotterbeck. Costa Curta. Totti is onto it in a flash. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Zanetti makes the interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's rising! In he goes again! And he's stuck it away! And just like that, he is up and running at once! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Floated through. Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. Tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Good ball, good take.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least. That's positional gold.
He shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's heaved it away. Zanetti. Azar. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar ploughing through the middle.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution.
Ball swung in. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot's on here. Azar. Cruyff. Can he get it through? Fernandez. Fernandez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior. Look at the space here. And Messi! And that's in! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Colombia go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Raul, Silvestre, cuts it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, third corner of the game. Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar on the through ball. He is through here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And it's Stojkovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cruyff. And that's an excellent interception. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. The final 5 minutes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Raul. Oh, his chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Colombia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
There will be 3 minutes.
Colombia palpably stronger, better, superior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez running with the ball. Raul. Azar, nicely aimed pass. And that interception, what? And that's it. Tottenham cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Buffon completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good take in a good area. O'Reilly. Zielinski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it, can he get away? Takes a shot! Goal! Nice! And it's Nice in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Tottenham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Ronaldo. Conte. That has not gone well. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Mbappe, and he's got the beating. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a sharp pass, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
Tottenham really can't go chasing this game too soon.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has fair fizzed.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Stojkovic gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Alvarez receives it. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stojkovic. Gerrard. Conte. Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Great vision. O'Reilly is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a shade optimistic. And that's been intercepted. Throw it. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they win it back again. Now this could be... And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
Nice really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted.
Tottenham truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nice clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shifted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That is certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Tottenham currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's worked it through.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Brilliant save from Buffon. And again, they run up against... Good chance here. Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Nice have it back and can go again. Rijkaard. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's in plenty of space here. Getting up there! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected.
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Zielinski, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Stood up well to him there. Zielinski. Cruyff. Stojkovic. That's a little off target. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's intervened well there. Pinches it off him. Gerrard has a look and plays it forward. Oh, what a ball! And that is a little... And the finish! Goal! Nice! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Le numéro 7.
Nice have their
Le
lead.
numéro 6. À sa place. Le
Oh,
numéro
that's a
15.
key interception. And it's Gerrard. Hazard.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Hakimi. Oh, well played, well played.
Nice surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Mbappe. Skims one in. Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to return it. And this is Cruyff. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Changement pour Nice.
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
À leur place. Le numéro 9.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference.
And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Stojkovic has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Nice have the chance to go the other way. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe. Now here's the delivery. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. That's the keeper's ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Probing pass.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes on the board. O'Reilly makes the interception. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Stojkovic. And there's green grass ahead of him. O'Reilly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And here's Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gets a good foot in there. Hazard. Silvestre. Hazard. This looks promising. Incoming delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Out towards the flank. Pirlo. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Looking to play him in. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Manchester United, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Now it's Pirlo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Stojkovic. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Rummenigge. Oh, now he can run away with it. Hazard. Stojkovic. Real chance! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! A finish of true class! And there is your opener! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vieira gets over and intercepts. Pirlo, well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Cruyff, knocks it out wide. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. And here's Hazard. Played into the towering header. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bumps him off it. Big chance! And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Maldini. Cafu. Vieira. Desai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bullets ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Bullets showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots! And he's there to clear it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicked it back promptly. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a lovely, neat pass.
At a time.
He's picked his way through. Azar! And the counter is on. And for the first half, that is that. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution in progress.
So let's get the ball rolling. Maldini. Desai, pressing high and with purpose. Zola. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Stojkovic. Zola. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Howson with a fine tackle.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. That has been slung wide. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Rijkaard. Gerrard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
898.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Azar. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Robson. Looking for options for movement. Robson proves just a little bit too strong. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard. Cruyff currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Stojkovic, looking for a runner. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Stojkovic. And it's Zanetti. Picked out, chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Indonesia can make their change now with a break in play. Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Cruyff. Manchester United are coasting towards victory. Robson. Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. He's on it, can he get away? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Robson. Cafu. Silvestre. Silvestre scooting forward. That's very neat. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's claimed by the keeper. Alvarez. And it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Robson. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinct.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Croatia.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We're up and running then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as... Towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. And this is Drogba. Stojkovic. Now it's Hazard. Looking for the run. Drogba! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Cruyff. He's in a great position here. Stojkovic. Oh, that's nice. Oh, well played. Rijkaard. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Gerrard. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Gerrard is behind this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Hazard. And it's Cruyff.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Gerrard. And Cruyff! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Drogba. Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vieri. Well timed, excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Gerrard. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. And he's hit it long. Rijkaard. Hazard. Great vision. Now it's Cruyff. He might be in here. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's just beyond his reach. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. This is a promising build-up. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kimmich. Vieri. Aimed beyond the defence. Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. Now, can he find a finish? Shot at goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Manchester United leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Hazard is flagged offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Azar. And that interception was most necessary. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro. Gerrard. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seats, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Stojkovic. Gerrard. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cannavaro. And this is Azar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar. Howson calmly anticipates. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zanetti. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Cruyff. So we've reached the hour mark.
This match was 71,500.
And here's Stojkovic. Gerrard. And here's Stojkovic. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. Xavi Alonso. And here's Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kimmich gets it clear. Now it's Vieri. Vieri proves just a little bit too strong. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Neymar. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Gerrard. So much time and space here. Buffon claims it without any fuss.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Stojkovic. Shoots! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. That's been intercepted. Neymar. That looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Back to the keeper it goes. Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Cruyff.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's it. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there...
And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lam. Now it's Del Piero. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Cruyff. Ball looks a good one. Just the keeper in his way. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. Great vision. That's been slipped through. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Persib Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's rising! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Cruyff. Applies the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Valverde. Well, they can break here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
Pirlo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's a throw. Zanetti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. Nedved! Nedved! And he can clear it away. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. And he's had it nicked away. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. That's an imaginative pass. Silvestre is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Cruyff. Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. And here's Hazard. Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Zanetti. Stojkovic. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pirlo. Nice-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Howson. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Persib Bandung have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Koku is offering a right smile there.
Tries to pass it through. Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Clipped into space. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde running with the ball. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Pirlo. Spread neatly. Lam. He is through here. the shot! And he's quick to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Lahm, looking for the run. Lahm plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone backward here. He's shifted it to the flank. Lahm delivers. Very nicely done. And Del Piero! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Nedved. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Nedved. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Cannavaro, and it's Rijkaard. Zanetti and Stojkovic. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Cruyff looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of...
Oh, great leap! And a neat finish! How they've waited! Now they have it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Stojkovic. That is a brilliant interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cruyff. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Hazard. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He's got away. So much time and space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. Stojkovic proves too strong. Stojkovic ventures forward, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Tries to play it through. And there's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution in progress.
Persib Bandung choosing to make the first change. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Getting up there! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Vinicius Junior, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's beautifully weighted. Good read, needed to be. That has ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Shevchenko gets on his bike and on the move. Has a look and plays it forward. And he was quick to react.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Nedved. Now it's Shevchenko. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Manchester
And the
United.
mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness.
He leaps for it! Schlotterbeck with the clearance. Silvestre. He has found the way through. Delivers. He's rising! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gerrard. Now it's Stojkovic. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Batistuta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, really well played.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Corner number 2 then. That's the throw. And here's Batistuta. There's the delivery. Towering header! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would...
Chance for a shot! Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Batistuta. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. There's a quick free kick, and he's picked it up out wide. Stood up well to him there. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's shifting through the gears here. Gerrard. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Gerrard. He whips it across. Crossed in once more. Zanetti can get it clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
The Rossi wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Raul. Corner given. So, third corner of the game. That'll be a throw. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Suarez is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is Batistuta. And it's Gerrard. And this is Raul. Oh, well played, well played. Cannavaro. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Stojkovic. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Now that's a fine challenge.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
2 added minutes
aimed at the far side. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Carvajal tries to play a big chance!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Luis Suarez, and it's Carvajal. Howson deals with that comfortably. Azar. Now it's Cruyff. This looks promising. And here's Azar. And Azar! Oh, it's come off the upright. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time.
Shot a goal! And a neat finish! It is an explosive start to the second half. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Silvestre can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Carvajal. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
They get a throw in. Raul. And he lines up a cross. And it's hoisted clear. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United get their fourth corner. And the keeper beats it away. But it's Carvajal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driven in. Oh, great leap! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And this is Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 22.
Stojkovic ready to try
Coming
one.
on the field is
And this is a
number
great
7,
chance to get themselves back
Isco.
square. Stojkovic! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Now it's Hazard. Suarez finding himself in space. Great vision. Cross goes in there.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Now it's Stojkovic. Zanetti. Very nicely done. Zanetti delivers. That's a decent clearance. Cruyff!
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice bit of trickery. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get on the end of this? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advantage. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Contra Manchester United.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So that's got things underway. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
And here's Stojkovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Gerrard. The ball goes in. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Distributed tidily. And here's Stojkovic. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Right card is there, and he can pick it up. Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Not the most accurate pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Hazard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Elects to cross. He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Gerrard. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Yamal. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gerrard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's hoisted clear. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Spread to the right. Stojkovic, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Yamal's cross. Big chance! Deftly away. And here's Batistuta. Early ball out from the back. That looks a cracking ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gerrard. Stojkovic. Hazard. Rodri. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Stojkovic! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. It's played through for him. Zanetti. And it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely feet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Zanetti. Nesta gets the foot in and wins the ball. And here's Cruyff. That's very neat. Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Dida claims comfortably. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. Silvestre. Rodri has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And this is Hazard. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Argentina are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
Oh, greatly! In he goes again. And he hits the net. How they've waited. Now they have it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rodri. Now it's Van Basten. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Driving on and making good progress. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a header! And the ball's come loose here. And they win it back again. And this is Gerrard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Now it's Batistuta. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Hazard, delivered with swing. And that is expertly dealt with. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That is a great pick out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Cruyff. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And here's Stojkovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Yamal. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Basten. Can he finish? And there goes their last chance. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
That could spell trouble. And it's Cruyff. That is good strength. And he's whipped it across. Pedri. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Played into the box. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. And it's Stojkovic. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now then, the ball's come loose. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
It's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Gerrard really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a cute ball. He's through here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That's good running with the ball. Getting up there! Goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Stojkovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged Gerrard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff ploughing through the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Silvestre. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Pedri has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Now it's Neymar. Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no joy this time. And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Ronaldo. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Played into space. Chips it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. Ronaldo gets into a good position.
There will be 1 minute.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. And he's managed to get rid. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Please kindly remove any.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. It's Hazard! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cruyff! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The ball has bounced loose now. Schlotterbeck trying to keep this in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Silvestre. Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Stojkovic. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He slings it in. And the finish! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think.
Oh, great chance! And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Chance! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Terengganu have their 3rd corner. Guardiola! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zanetti. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that is well cleared. Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. Oh, cracking ball. It's Hazard!
Hazard really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. That's going across goal. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's in on goal. Neymar! Not a bad try by any means. Gerrard. Silvestre. Now it's Hazard.
Oh, great feat that.
And it's Gerrard. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schlotterbeck. This is a promising build-up. Roberto Carlos. So, what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schlotterbeck gets a foot in and wins the ball. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Busquets. And it's Roberto Carlos. Plays the return pass. Neymar. Decent shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Silvestre. Good running, strong and purposeful. A header! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Silvestre. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar, he has found the way, tries a shot! Schlotterbeck is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going forward. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Searching pass he's played there. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game
Hello,
yet to kick
everybody,
off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well measured. A lot of space ahead of him. All come a header! Schlotterbeck clears. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's intervened well there. And it's Neymar. Applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game.
He leaps for it! Goal! Manchester United! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar. Raul. Gerrard. Now it's Stojkovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar, searching pass he's played there. And this is Lewandowski. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's been shifted off it. Baresi. Ambitious ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Loose. That's another chance. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Hazard going after that. Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely worked. Lewandowski receives it in a wide position. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he... Goes for a shot! Zanetti with the clearance. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played, well played. Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Little pass back. What a header! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. Stojkovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Stojkovic. And Zanetti. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick reminder today,
Manchester United leading by one at the break.
Stadium. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I
for
like
your
the fact that
cooperation.
there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit
Substitution
more.
on the field.
Manchester
Number
United
8.
are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's
Number
all to
9.
play for.
Raul.
So we're
Coming on
straight
the
back
field.
at it at the
Number
start of the second
14.
half. Takes a shot!
Number 18.
Oh, just
Divisi.
lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Zanetti. Stojkovic. Stojkovic. Upright and purposeful. He's found a way through. Chance to deliver. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Stojkovic, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Manchester United are still that goal to the good. Company makes the interception. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Succumbs to the pressure. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gerrard. Almost an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner. Floated through. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kimmich. Stojkovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's Hazard!
Hazard made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Rijkaard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre. Delivered across. Oh, they could break here. And it's Gerrard. Rijkaard does well to get it back. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Forced to go back, and the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is expertly dealt with. serves up a cross. Oh, good-looking ball. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Drogba. And he's there to retrieve it. Silvestre threads one in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up.
Oh, good effort! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
McAllister. Coming on the field. Number 15. Tonali.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Cruyff. Incoming delivery. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. This looks promising. That has ended up in no man's land. Cruyff getting forward. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, what a ball! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Company. Now
There will be 1
Mbappe.
minute added time.
Quality ball. And it's Lewandowski. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separate. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. It's a promising position. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shot at goal! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's in a great position here. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. Drogba. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Drogba. Stojkovic ventures forward. Great vision. Now it's Drogba. No way through. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Drogba.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's been slipped through. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Schlotterbeck. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Oh, super find. And he's found the way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Summerslide! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And a chance! Schlotterbeck can clear it away. Stojkovic. Gerrard. And he's forced to go back. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Takes a shot! just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff. Gerrard. That's a throw. Szoboszlai, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti picks it up out wide. And has cut it out. Diaz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chips it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That has ended up in no man's land. Goes looking wide, and it's Gerrard. Drogba! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Drogba. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Szoboszlai. That's good vision. Space for him to turn and look. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That has not gone well. Drogba. And it's Gerrard. He's picked his way through. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half. Manchester United not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. And this is Drogba. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Good ball. Szoboszlai! And he's following up. And no mistake. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
Can he finish? Superb from Szoboszlai! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it.